Good morning, riders. Will from Gemini Bicycle Products. Thank you very much for all the support. I want to get right into this and show you the new hubs. They just came in. So let's get right down to it with the hubs, what they can do. These are going to be multi-function hubs. This is my prototype that I received about a month or so ago. So it's got a little bit beat up, a little bit dirty. I'll show you a brand new one here in just a second. Wanted to show you what the basic hub looked like. This is a 12 millimeter axle, sealed bearings. The hubs will come standard with 3/8 sealed bearing hubs. So the 12 millimeter will be an upgrade if you wish to go that route. Once I get the website built, again, I'll have all the prices on there. I'll be driving all sales through the website. I won't be doing anything via private message. This is because I have gone totally legit, no underground stuff for me anymore. I'll be paying taxes and all that good stuff. So here's the hub. This hub is made from aircraft aluminum. All right, it is going to be drilled for 11 gauge spokes stock. It will come with. It's got the 3-hole mount for CNC CNC sprockets, and 6-bolt hole for disc brake rotors. And this is the standard hub as it comes from the factory. Okay, now let's move on to a fully loaded hub, and I'll show you what that one looks like. This one does not have an axle in it yet, so here's a fully loaded hub. Dual disc brake capable. You got your 36 tooth on here. I just happen to, these are the components. These components you can use basically whatever you want to, like as far as rotors and sprockets. These are just some of the things I happen to have lying around the shop, so I could put one together to show you what it looks like. So this is what the setup would look like. You've got your spacer in there. I'll be having these on the website as well. I'm having bunches of those made, as well as the right-hand side rotor adapter for your dropout. These will also be available on the site. So you can buy all your stuff from one place. So this is what it looks like. And let me see if I can find an old, trying to do this while I'm looking at the camera, kind of messes me up a little bit. All right, so this is kind of what it would look like. I've got an old piece of chain here to show you that the chain clearance is not a problem. So your chain lays over there. Your, am I getting this on right? No, of course not. Your disc brake would go on the side here, and of course you would, oops, sorry, there we go. You would mount it up. You see there's plenty of clearance for the chain. Show you from the back side. Get this on properly. There we go. Doesn't look like a lot, but might be the angle too. There's a good, oh, I'm letting it down too far. There we go. Plenty of clearance. The rotor's still going to be fully engaged in the brake pads up there. So that's to let you know that that's with a 203. You can also go bigger if you want, get a 220 millimeter. And so here is the other side. Again, this is drilled and tapped. I did this one myself. This will be an added option because, as you can see, the stock hubs do not come drilled and tapped. This was an afterthought after some people asked me about it. Would it be dual rotor capable? And the answer is, if you're handy, you could do it yourself. What I did is I just got a spin-on adapter. I spun it on the threads, okay, all the way down, and used these as a template and just marked them and then took it back off, drilled and tapped for 5mm 0.80 bolts. So that's an option as well. It will come with one disc brake mount, obviously, but you can go dual if you wish. Now, the OLD on this, the overlock nut dimensions on this hub, with the dual disc brake setup and the freewheel spun on, is going to be about 120 millimeters. That's just about perfect for the gas frame bikes. For some reason, if you guys have a little bit wider dropouts, I do have a solution for that as well. You can line up the engine side sprocket, get that all lined up, and if you're short over this side where your chain won't come back, where your chain's like over here, here's another thing that'll be on the site. I am investing in having these made. It's very simple. These are for electric bike motors. You actually just spin them on and it extends your freewheel threads out. So we'll be able to do that. Yeah, it doesn't want to cooperate with me, of course, because it's early in the morning. There we go. You can spin that on, and then you spin on your freewheel. Again, I'm trying to do this all through the camera, so it's hard for me to see. I'm getting it on crooked. So anyway, there you go. So there you go. Now you've got an extra, ½ inch. And now you've got that extra width. Again, this will be if you have wider dropouts. I'm trying to think of this stuff on the fly as I go. So, and some of it is from suggestions from riders just like you who have seen some of these videos and have questions. So thank you for all your input. It's greatly appreciated. I'm trying to bring a product that will be long lasting. Oh, another thing, these hubs, the hubs themselves will come with a limited lifetime warranty against any factory defects. So if you're riding along for some reason your hub develops a crack or a split or whatever, send it back and I'll replace it for free. Okay? That's how much confidence I have that these hubs will not fail you. That's why I left all this meat on there to handle all the new horsepower from all the newer engines that are coming out. And a lot of that has to do with Ryan Dara and Ethan Smolik putting in some overtime, building those kick butt engines that are coming out of their shop. So thank you, gentlemen. Okay, so the OLD, sorry, switching gears, back to the front hub. With this whole dual setup, since this is actually a rear hub, it's a little bit wider. So the OLD is obviously going to be a little bit wider than a normal one. Now a normal front hub looks like this. Okay, this is a sealed bearing hub. This will also be a, I'll have these on the site as well. There won't be a lot of them because these are actually made by hand. These start their life as a cup and cone bearing hub, and I gut them and actually laid out the inside to perfect dimensions to accept a sealed bearing and sealed axle. So as time allows, I'll make these and the rear ones as well, and that will be like a sealed bearing option for people who maybe don't have or have a budget build going, you know, something they're trying to flip. So then they can still offer sealed bearing quality to their customers. So this set right here I had listed at about, I don't know, 80 bucks. But I think what I'm going to do is drop the price down to about 60 bucks for the pair. And I'll have those on the site. I think that's about a fair price. After all the work and labor and parts go into it, I'll make about, after shipping, about $15 a pair. So yeah, I got to make money somehow, even if it's not a lot. So that OLD anyway is usually about 100 millimeters overlock nut OLD on the front. So this one will be about 105, 106. Again, it's going to be wider by default because it was designed to be a rear hub. Now, it's just a happy accident that you'll be able to use it as a front hub. Yes, I know one of these, I think it's the rear one, I've got my rotor mounted incorrectly. I realize that. All right, I'm excited. I put it on backwards, and I didn't realize it until after I started filming the video. So if you guys caught that, good eye. So anyway, again, this will be 105 millimeters over lock nut distance. Just to give you the information. Again, it's a little bit wider because of it started its life as a rear hub. It wasn't designed intentionally to be a front hub, but it looks like it will be able to be used. I just use a spin-on adapter for the disc brake rotor, and then flip the hub, which would normally sit like this on the rear. I flip it this way, so when you're riding and you brake, and the hub is still trying to turn forward, this will always be turning in the direction of tightening. Get it? And then this one is bolt-on, so it doesn't matter. So there you go. You'll have a front dual disc and rear dual disc capabilities. So that's the latest stuff. Everybody's been beating me up for prices, and I would love to be able to give you prices right now, but all the parts still haven't come in. Unfortunately, you know, I've got 500 of these hubs coming in. I've only received 100. What I'm going to do is divide the shipping I've got to divide that up over all the hubs, over all the axles that I'm having made, the axle nuts, everything. I have to have the complete price on everything, and I can't do that until I receive final invoices from the companies. And when I do that, and I can give you guys an exact price, I'll post it up. And again, all sales will be going through the website when it's finished. Thank you guys for your 12 and a half minutes of time this morning. I appreciate you. Also, I'll be revamping and re-releasing Very Bright Bike Lights products under the Gemini logo, Gemini name, sorry. Again, these hubs are patented. So if they don't come from me, unless I have a designated reseller, you know, if there's anybody out there that wants to buy in bulk, I'll think about that. But for right now, these Gemini hubs, the WIKID hubs actually, WIKID, the WIKID hubs, will only be available through Gemini Bicycle Products. And I thank you, riders, for your time. Thank you so much. And thank you for all the support and positivity. Trying to bring you guys good stuff that will last for a long, 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 long time. American thought up, American made. Peace out.